We're Tom and Hannah.
And we decided to give up our jobs to spend a year travelling around New Zealand. So together with my sister Harriet, we got a one-way ticket to the land of the long white cloud. After a gruelling 37-hour flight through Munich and San Francisco, we finally touched down at Auckland International and set about heading into the city. We're in New Zealand!
We finally made it!
Auckland, the largest city in New Zealand, and has a fifth of the country's population, is a really multicultural city, and everywhere you look there's restaurants and coffee shops. We were spoilt for choice with the amazing food during our week there. The first couple of days were a bit of a blur. Through jet lag and general achiness, we managed to go about starting the process to get a bank account and visited the Auckland Art Gallery.
The second day was much the same, exploring the many shops and coffee places that Auckland has.
It is 7 in the morning. This is possibly the first talky bit we've actually done.
We've been up since 4.
We've been up since 4 because the jet lag is real. And we just thought, you know what, we might as well just come and get a coffee while we're wide awake.
On day 3 we decided to head out of the city towards the suburb of Mount Eden to climb an extinct volcano.
We are now climbing up Mount Eden, which is the ancestral home of Auckland, one of 15 ancestral mountains of Auckland. It's also an extinct volcano.
Headed for a bruising, watching out for number 1. You gotta slow down, look around you, son.
It's only day 3, but it's really nice to finally get back out into the nature rather than just being stuck either on a plane or in a city. That was really pretty, and it's really nice to just be in the sun and actually it's too hot.
Day 4 saw us head towards the One Tree Hill domain, where there's another ancestral mountain, and you can head into the stardome that's nearby to learn about space.
We're at the Auckland Space Dome, which is $2 to go around all the little exhibits. And so far, it's really cute. We're learning all about space. I'm a spaceman.
Your dreams come true.
We're heading up to One Tree Hill, so named after a sacred Aotearoa tree that stood on the hill in the 14th century when a tribe lived here. It's now replaced with a pine tree, but they lived here from the 14th century to the 18th century before they were forced out.
And they grew sweet potatoes.
They grew sweet potatoes on the hillside, and then they imported, brought in shellfish from the bay.
It's crazy to believe that this is only a 20-minute walk from the central business district.
It's literally like a jungle, like a full-on jungle. It's so nice. We stumbled on this place by complete accident, and it's so pretty, so beautiful.
We got a little bit bored of doing just life admin for the first week of our time in Auckland, so we decided to come just explore a park, and we stumbled upon the Winter Garden.
So
and it's so beautiful.
We went around the Winter Garden for a while, but had to head back to the city for something exciting.
We've come to Weta Workshop, which is a New Zealand-based special effects company, and they have a tour right here in Auckland called Weta Workshop Unleashed.
We haven't even gone in yet, and it's so atmospheric already.
They've got a wall which we're just looking at, which is just
Crazy.
insane. It's just crazy. But they worked on the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
And so many other
And so many other
films, like
films.
Avatar and The Hobbit and stuff.
So as a Lord of the Rings fanboy, I'm very excited. Are you very excited?
Very excited.
I'm also very excited, even though I haven't seen all the Lord of the Rings.
It's disgusting behaviour, isn't it? Sadly, we couldn't film inside the tour, but they did let us take photos, and we took a lot of photos.
They took us behind the scenes of 3 different films: a horror one, a fantasy one, and a sci-fi one.
The entire time felt so magical, and for only $49, it feels like it's well worth the money. Unfortunately, these films weren't real, but if they were, we would have watched all of them.
I finally made it.
It took a while. For the next 2 days, we are staying in a pirate ship.
We're about to